Paranoid Android, one of our regulars asked, which is the easiest, fastest for approved I-140 EB adjustment of status or consular processing? So that's the next question that's going to pop up right now. The reality is it depends, it's different for different things. So for example, sometimes adjustment of status is faster, sometimes it's slower. This year it's gone faster. There are years when it's been very slow. Some offices are faster, some are slower depending on the case. If you're going through the embassy route, sometimes, you know, for not the last 2 or 3 years, but before COVID, the consular processing, the embassy route was much preferred. We would have cases where people could do adjustment of status, but the problems, so it depends on your situation. So you don't always want to look at the fastest or the easiest because it depends. So if you're in the United States, you have an approved I-140 for employment base, and you want to apply for a green card, once you file for adjustment of status, you're locked in the United States. But many times, people who have an EB-1A green card in particular, these are people with extraordinary abilities. It might be famous artists, for example, who need to tour the world. Well, they can't be locked into the United States because they need to travel. So doing adjustment of status doesn't make sense for them. And even if consular processing will take longer and it's more annoying, it just makes sense because it won't be locked into the United States. There's other factors we got to consider. And a lot of times, I mean, all the time, when I'm doing consultations with people, again, people contact me and say, how much does it cost, this and that? It's like, no, cost is one thing, but we're really trying to fine tune the process to what makes sense in your life and adjust it to that. So yeah, if you want to do consular processing, it depends. Even right now, if you're from Pakistan, it might take 2 years or 3 years for your consular processing to happen. That same case in Sweden could take 3 or 4 months. So there's more layers and layers of factors we got to take into consideration for this before we could make a decision on what's the fastest or easiest, because it really depends on your situation. Again, as I said, in Pakistan, embassy is backed up over a year or two waiting just to get an embassy interview, and that's for people married to U.S. citizen, a #1 priority type case. But you know, how is it going to work in Sweden? Sweden is much faster, and I've worked with them when it's like this. And so it's just because they're less busy, frankly. That's why it's like that. That's the long and short of it. It really depends on the facts of your specific case and what you need to do so we can adjust the laws to where you're at. But thank you for your question. Good to see you again, Paranoid Android. And thanks for the comments on the old videos. Thank you for watching this educational program. To get the latest videos, click the subscribe button and the notification bell icon. Also, help us help the immigrant community by liking this video and sharing it with your family and friends. You can also find us on other social media sites like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter, where you find the latest updates on immigration news, policy changes, and tips. Be safe and God bless. See you soon.